It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. He'll take the return and try to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. Precision execution on this opening drive, and now they'll try to finish it with a first and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How about that option play by the quarterback at Florida? I tell you, my old coach Steve Spurrier, he didn't have that play in the playbook. Danny Werfel, Shane Matthews, myself, we weren't running that play. This guy can, no. He's got athleticism. It's a new age in Florida. When you play the QB position, you've got to be able to tote the rock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute in the field.
Touchdown, Gator! The offense puts up 6. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ford. There he goes. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle, and it's Ford. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. He'll get rid of it. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off-play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Just plowing ahead. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He leaves it with his back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Gators send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thorne. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to... He got loose. Touchdown. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
There he goes! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Breaks the tackle. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good in the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. And there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. To running room. Touchdown, Florida. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Gator. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Vic. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Touchdown Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He might want another play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And down he goes back at the 3. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Commodores are on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help?
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Might be changing the route. They'll try the toss to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster outline. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D-line and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Gators will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
There's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. Oh, it's a fumble. He's They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Catch inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Snap in the shotgun. Right on the money. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Got room to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lions on the move. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Thorne. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to...
They got him for a sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Burns. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Fourth down, gotta have it here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. And the Commodores couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.